Well, we know she has skills as a writer, producer, and an actor, but our next guest can also carry a beat. And yes, we know it's not Thursday, but we're still kicking off our Monday morning with this throwback video. Take a look. Okay, so that right there is one of Tara Perry's audition tapes from back in the day, and she still has not missed a beat in showbiz. Please give a big welcome back to Miss Tara Perry. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Thank you. You as well.
Do you remember when you made that tape and what you were auditioning for back then?
Oh yes, yes. So I was auditioning for the Fresh Beat Band on Nickelodeon, yeah, years ago, and so I had gone through numerous weeks of dance rehearsals, dance auditions, singing auditions, acting auditions, and then finally they were like, "Oh yeah, we need to see you play the drums." So I ran up to North Hollywood and rented a little studio that had some drums and made a video in about 3 minutes and sent it in. So, oh yeah, that was a blast from the past seeing that video.
Way back in the past, because I was telling you, you were here with your Fresh Beat Band crew performing live for a bunch of little kiddies, which included my niece Maya, who is now 11, and I think she was like 2 or 3 then. There you guys are.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Marina.
Oh, what a fun show. That show is just precious. It's still on. I think you can still watch it on Paramount. It's great. Oh, how precious.
All right, so yeah, you're taking us from Precious Fresh Beat Band to the Ghosts of the Ozarks. First of all, could not be more different, right? Just title alone. We have a clip.
Different.
We're gonna take a look, and then we shall chit-chat.
Right.
Sure, you do as they say and you'll be protected, but the second you step out, you'll be getting it like any of these other people with scars on their faces and something missing.
Why don't you leave then, Annie? Huh? Why not get out of here if it's so rotten? See how they treat you if you're different out there.
You think they'd let me leave? Truth is, the old doc didn't make it 20 yards outside that gate before the ghost got him. This is a prison, James. They've convinced the inmates.
Before we get to the Fresh Beat reunion happening in that scene, right? Before we get to that, okay, this movie has ghosts in the title, so be honest with me. On a scale of 0 to a heart attack, how scary are we talking?
It's not pull a blanket up over your eyes scary, but it's gonna make you think, and then sometimes that's scary.
Promise?
You imagine it. Promise. Oh, promise. Absolutely. OG, I would not lie to you.
Okay, so let's talk about, well, speaking of OG, your other OG, Fresh Beat OG, Thomas Hobson, who we see in that clip. This was not even your only reunion, because I believe you were on his Nickelodeon show as well, not that long ago.
Yes, he's on the show That Girl Lele now, and we got to have a mini reunion there too. I mean, we just love working together, and I just, if I'm gonna write a movie, I'm gonna put my favorite people in it. He's just so incredibly talented, and you know, neither one of us had gotten to do a role like Annie and James for Ghosts of the Ozarks, and I knew what we could do, and I'm so proud of both of our performances. He's just such an excellent actor. We should have had him sing though, because I mean, you've heard the voice.
Well, it's not too late. You're the boss lady up in here, so you can do another version of it, and then you can have you two sing in it.
That would be great. The sequel can be a musical.
Exactly. Well, we will be waiting. And you mentioned about writing. You and Jordan Wayne Long co-wrote this story. You are both from the Ozarks area. So are there any parts of this movie inspired by real-life ghost situations that you heard or saw growing up? But this is just from your imagination.
Yeah. Actually, it was slightly inspired. Jordan, my husband, actually, he's from the town of Bald Knob, Arkansas. So he grew up with hearing about the vigilante group named the Bald Knobbers, which was in the 1860s, 1880s. They were a bit vigilantes. They took the law into their own hands. And while it started as something that was just helping an area that needed policing, it just devolved and turned into something very ugly. So that was always a scary story to him when he was younger, and that's what inspired the proof of concept. And then when he and I started writing the feature script together, that's when the story started to change, and we brought in the supernatural elements and all of that.
All right, so we've seen you do comedy because you studied with the Groundlings and the Upright Citizens Brigade. Hello. Now you're scaring us with Ghosts of the Ozarks, but you're also producing documentaries as well. And I believe one of your subjects is a super smart human being that has MIT in their
Oh yes, the
career.
genius Dr. Kate Darling is a professor of robotics and AI, and yeah, it's a documentary that actually is looking forward to the future and see how that can help us. It's not a doomsday, oh no, robots are going to get us. So it's a good educational outlook, and it's really interesting.
Oh my gosh. So comedy, scary stuff, educational stuff. This woman does it. Oh, she can also hold a fresh beat. All things I have never done and probably will never do. And it's okay.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I like to try to do anything that's keeping us interested and having fun with it. I think you should do it, commit and have fun.
Yeah, you always have fun with what you do, and thank you for sharing your talent with us. You are just a great, great, great actress, writer, producer, woman of many talents. Everyone, please check out her movie Ghosts of the Ozarks. It opens this Thursday, February 3rd, and like I said, she stars in it, co-wrote it, produced it. Like, she's every woman. It's all in her. Okay, I will not sing. We'll leave it to Thomas.
Thank you so much, OG.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Good luck with the movie.
You too. Thank you.